Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to discuss the Capricorn full moon on July 21st, 2024 at 29 degrees and 8 minutes. This will occur at 6:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Capricorn full moon at 29 degrees is an energetic degree. Full moons are endings of a chapter. This full moon will be conjunct Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. You will transform your authority internally to end a situation or a cycle of something. With full moons, the moon being in Capricorn will oppose the sun in Cancer. The sun is shining on your emotional body of the situation and will communicate to you whether it's time to end it or transform it. This moon will also square Chiron in Aries to give that emotional body a healing. I'm going to go over all the signs. Please watch your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a full picture of what's happening within your world, and I'll see you soon. Hi Libra, this is for Libra sun, moon, or rising. We're going to take a look at this full moon in Capricorn that's happening in your 4th house. Okay, so the moon is in the 4th and the sun is shining on your 10th in Cancer. So the 4th house deals with your home, your property, your family, nurturing, motherhood, security, your sense of belonging, your emotional body, and foundation. The 4th house is ruled by Cancer in astrology. So we have a situation of the sun shining on Cancer's themes in your 10th house. Okay? So that 10th house is your legacy, your professional life, your work, your career, your reputation, your father's health and wealth. People that you hold into admiration are here. It doesn't necessarily have to be male. It can be female. Okay. Your status is here from single to married, married to single. Also an upgrade or downgrade within your professional world, your status that you're holding within your professional life. Okay. All right. So there is a new cycle of releasing that's happening within that 4th house, and you could be moving. You could be moving homes. You could be releasing emotionally, revolving around family. You could stop working from home. That could be something. You could also be releasing relationship dynamics that you hold with your mother, such as maybe there was a time to where your mother held that authority within your world, and now you're holding your own authority. Okay, that could be something that's happening. There could be a situation to where your mother was giving you some type of security, or a family member, because the 4th house is family, that they were giving you a home or security, and you're now moving, or you're not using their security no longer. Okay. Your emotional body is activated with that 4th house, and you could be releasing something emotionally in regards to a work situation. Capricorn is structure. Capricorn is work. Capricorn is fathers. There could be a releasing of an emotional dynamic that you had concerning your father. There could be situations of, like I said, with your professional life, if you're working from home, that you're no longer doing that. You could be releasing your sense of belonging that you had within a home, within a family dynamic. This could be within a relationship with a mother, that emotional dynamic that you had in between. Like, it's, how can I explain this? When Capricorn is in your fourth house, you're holding that authority. You're holding that authority to have your own home. You're holding that authority to be your own mom. You're holding that authority to be a mother yourself. You're holding that authority to provide security for yourself. You're holding that authority so that you can contain your emotional body as needed. Okay? I wanted to emphasize this because you are secure within yourself, and it needs to be seen within your chart, Libra. Okay? But there is a releasing that you're doing during this Capricorn full moon. And it could involve family. It could involve the other people that you had been emotionally relying on, and now it's released. That could be a thing. The sun is shining in Cancer. And the sun is shining in that 10th house. The sun is your vitality. The sun is showing you, shining a light on your professional life. And how are you within your professional life? Are you emotionally stable? How are you within your status of being married? How are you within your status of not being married? Are you stable? Right? These are situations that are going to come up. These are questions that may arise within your world. How are you within your family? Are you emotionally stable? Right? How are you within your relationship dynamic with a father or a mother? Are you emotionally stable? Okay, the sun will shine upon this and brighten it for you to understand that you can be. That there is a releasing that's happening within that fourth house. Okay. Okay, so let's look at some transits that are happening here. We have Pluto will conjunct this full moon at 0 degrees retrograde. And it will be in Aquarius in that 5th house. So the 5th house deals with your love life. It deals with hobbies and children, and friendships are here. We have celebrity, popularity, and recognition status. Pets are here. Dating is here. Your joy, hope, and optimism are here. I did say creativity, I think, or I said hobbies, but creativity and creative endeavors. Your talents and genius is here. Your motivation is here. Winnings like winning money is here. Like lottery or games of competition. I'm trying to think, is there anything else in this 5th house? 5th house can also be romance and fun sex. It can also be infidelity. Okay, there's always a duality with houses, but it can be infidelity of someone cheating, right? Okay, so let's look at the connection here with Pluto retrograde. Pluto retrograde is working on you internally to show you and transform you in the way that you love others, to transform you in the way that you have fun, to transform you in the way that you relate to your children, to transform you in the way that you relate to love. Okay? So this could look like Pluto transforming that 5th house of you winning some type of money, some way, somehow, and therefore you move. That could be something that happens. This could also be that you find a new creative endeavor, and it deals with a professional life, and therefore you move forward with that creative endeavor with that professional life. That could happen. And it could have something to do with helping helping others, or being a mom in some way or capacity of nurturing someone. It could deal with cancerous themes, such as helping others in the medical field, cancerous themes of even on a metaphysical point of being a light worker. That could happen, okay? It could be that 10th house being your reputation, okay? That you learning how to love other people, your reputation is changing. And it could also be changing with friendships, because the 5th house is friends, that you are being seen as a lovable person or a caring person or a nurturing person within friendships, that transformation is happening. Something is changing with you internally, and it could be how you're loving other people, and it could be how you're helping other people, and it could be how you enjoy yourself within situations of work, within situations of your marriage, okay, within situations of relationship dynamics with your parents, okay, children, right? There could be situations of you having more fun with children with your parents, right? That a transformation internally of you seeing the love that is surrounding you, transformation internally of you relating more with your parents. That could happen. But there is a releasing that you're having within that 4th house, a releasing of a home or property, a releasing of family, a releasing of nurturing, a releasing of a sense of belonging, a releasing of your emotional body and foundation, also your security. You could be doing your creative endeavor online. There is Aquarius being activated in that 5th house, and 5th house is online. 5th house is also with Aquarius. Aquarius is your hopes, dreams, wishes, and goals, that you win something and it pushes forward that money that's needed to either get a new home. Could have been a goal. It could have been a wish that you've been having. It could be that you're able to leave a legacy for your children, okay, that it makes it happen. Aquarius is also communities and clubs, groups, and affiliations. And you could find a community around you that changes your work situation, that changes maybe even your status, depending on, you know, married to single, single to married, or upgrading your work, right? This could change the way that you're seen by others. 10th house, you are public, okay? Your reputation is here. And you could find a group, club, or affiliation that transforms you internally with your reputation that you've been holding. You could also, with your professional work and career, that creative endeavor, it becomes it. And you're doing it online, right? Whatever that may be. Because it's bringing you hope, joy, and optimism. But there is a releasing of the way that you were doing things before. It's almost like you're figuring out what you love. You're figuring out what brings you joy. Okay? So I do want to look at another transit that is happening Oh, and I do want to say too, I do apologize. I do want to say too that if you don't have love in your life, that Pluto retrograde, because it's changing you internally to have more fun and to be lovable, right? Because you're loving other people in a way that you've never done before. To see the joy, hope, and optimism around you. This is a transformation of Pluto, right? Internally. That love is coming to you. And this could look like your status is going from single to married. Okay? I do want to look at Chiron. Chiron is in Aries and will heal any type of wounds that come up with this full moon that's dealing with that 4th house. Okay, so let's look at Aries. We have the 7th house activated. The 7th house is marriage, is also relationships, one-on-one relationships. Your best friends are here. Alliances, commitments, and agreements, collaborations, contracts, business relationships are here. Therapists and clients and open enemies are here. So Chiron is pointing out a wound that you may have revolving around marriage. That could be something. And you will end up healing this wound, but it has something to do with your childhood. Cancer has a lot of things to do with the past situations and family, okay, and mothers, and with it in the 10th house, fathers are activated, right? A sun is shining upon it to light up that house for you to understand what's being shown, okay? Now, Chiron is pointing out that wound that you have surrounding marriage. Could be from your parents, from childhood. It could be Aries is the 1st house, and the 1st house is your identity. The first house is considered you being a child in astrology, okay, because it is the beginning of the wheel, right? So this is where you begin. So when you began, you seen your parents in a relationship, and it may had something to do with infidelity. It may had something to do with, divorce. Okay. But your thinking surrounding marriage is going to change, because Chiron is going to show you that wound. Chiron will also show you a wound that you're holding surrounding friendships. All right. Best friends. Maybe a best friend that you had within childhood, they were seen more than you, right? That could be something. That could be a wound that's coming up for you to love unconditionally. The 5th house, remember, is being changed by Pluto retrograde, okay? And there will be a releasing of whatever emotional problem that you have within your world, that 4th house, okay? So with the 7th house being activated with the best friend, maybe it was that they were seen more than you. Maybe their life was easier. Who knows, whatever emotional thing that you had been holding toward them, but it will be shown. And it will be shown in a very detailed aspect of what really is bothering you with them, okay? It could be that it's time to release that situation, because a lot of times that you outgrow best friends, you know what I mean, sometimes. So that could be a situation that you're going through, or it could be a situation to where you felt abandoned, okay, because that emotional body is being healed within that 10th house. And the way that they seen you could have been there too. They could have told you some things about yourself. Okay. 7th house is also commitments and agreements and contracts and business relationships. And this could be Chiron pushing you to use that creative endeavor. you could have a wound or some type of fear surrounding signing a document or making a relationship with business. There could be a fear there. And that stems back to a fear with commitment, a fear with feeling like someone's going to leave you. Abandonment is there. You know what I mean? So it all relates together, but it's how you heal it, okay? And to see the trigger for what it is objectively, rather than wrapping yourself up into, well, this happened to me. No, it happened for you. It happened for you to get you to where you are today so that you can move forward with the energies placed in your life. Chiron could be showing you the wound that you have revolving around clients, okay, of obtaining clients, getting clients. All right, that could be something. A client could trigger that wound for you so that you see something that has to be healed within that 10th house. The 10th house is trying to make you understand that you are a person that needs to nurture your work, that you are a person that needs to have balance within your emotional body before you work, to understand that you're capable of loving on a deeper level than normal because you have that 10th house of status there, that you can be married, that you can be single. Mothers are also activated with Cancer, so Chiron could show you that you are a good mother, no matter what others say. Okay? Now, I do want to show you that your identity is held in that 7th house. And with Aries, okay, it's your identity, the way that other people see you. Also, it deals with your physical body and it deals with your self-autonomy, okay? And it's all related to other people. And so people have an effect on you. And Chiron could be showing you this, that people have an effect on you. And that unless you are balanced emotionally, you can't necessarily deal with them. 10th house with Cancer, the sun shining on Cancer of, you need to understand that your vitality is coming from this. You need to understand that your energy is coming from this, right? That your emotional body, your home, being a mother, the relationship that you have with your mom, all of this is dealing with you. And there has to be a healing here. There has to be a healing in regards to either the family unit, the relationship dynamic with your mom, so that your 10th house can rise, so that your career can rise, your status can rise, your reputation can rise, all of the above, right? A healing within your emotional body, and that means on all levels, okay? But Chiron will show you this, and it could come from like situations where you have an argument with a loved one, situations where you have an argument with a spouse or with a best friend. They could be the ones pointing this out to you, that you need to heal that factor about yourself so that you can move up within the world. And that is a possibility because you're releasing your authority on your 4th house of, I can be a mom. I can have my own home. I can deal with my emotions as they are needed. As they are needed. I can balance myself, right, within my emotional body. I can feel safe. I can have the security that's needed within my world. And I can do it with authority. That's why Capricorn is in your 4th house, to show you that you hold that authority there. But you have to remember that healing is involved with this full moon, so that you can release that authority. Okay? And that could be that you have to show other people vulnerability. I do want to explain forgiveness, okay? Because some people may have problems with their family and moms and situations of the past, because Cancer brings up situations of the past, right? But I do want to explain that situations of forgiveness comes when you understand them, right? When you understand the other person. When you put yourself in their shoes, or the way that they think, because not everybody is as awake as you, right? Not everybody is on that same wavelength as you. I'm sure you can say that whenever you were 18, things were different, right? Whenever you were 17, things were different, because you were a child, or you were not necessarily a complete adult. You know what I mean? And putting yourself in their situations, and what would you do at that time, right? But it does help. It does help a lot concerning forgiveness. It does help a lot concerning your emotional body. Okay? All right, Libra, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.